After a very kind donation, Team Firefly had the opportunity to go to Goodwood to test their cars before the racing season begins. We invited Garthill College and the Petersfield School to join us. So 60 pupils, 5 cars, lots of data collection and cameras descended on Goodwood for the day.
Basti, Kia,
Is it broke?
you were driving number 59. What was that like as a test run?
Yeah, so it went really actually very well, better than we expected. So
What were you expecting?
we were expecting to be slower than we were. We were, I think, about 30 seconds off the lap record, which is pretty close after we're driving with a car which has basically no setup and so there's a lot of upgrades coming to it. So
It's really good. I think after the first lap I got into it, and I think with all the tuning and the setup we could go around quite fast.
What are you going to be trying to do differently next time?
So for next time,
Face this way, face this way.
For next time, I'm going to try and get lower into the car and conserve battery power. That's probably one of my problems.
And how was that first session for your team, do you think?
It went well, yeah. We got a quick pit stop. We managed to actually outperform what we thought we would with how the car's set up at the moment. So it went overall positively.
What will you be trying to do differently in the next round?
So we're going to set up the wheel alignment, try if we can do corner weights, and just make sure that everything's set up properly.
Thank you.
It was okay. We had a mechanical issue in the first run out, so we had to come straight back in. It's quite a big issue with one of the front wheels, but we amended that. Just about got out for a couple of laps towards the end of the session, and the car's running pretty well for having not really set it up properly. So hopefully, over the break, we can adjust a couple of things, look at some of the data, and get it running possibly even better than we had it last round.
Tell us a little about what you're up to at the moment.
Right, so I'm the data engineer for FO2. So what I'm doing is talking to the driver, and the driver is giving me Ilya, who's in the car right now, and he's giving me important information about how the car's doing, like how much energy is coming out of the batteries and how much voltage, what the voltage of the batteries are. So yeah. That's basically what I'm doing. We're putting that in the spreadsheet too.
And is the telemetry working today?
Yeah, no, it is. Telemetry is working great today. We're getting temperature readings and hopefully RPM values. However, we need to post-process the data, so we get much more like meaningful information out from it than just a bunch of numbers right now. So yeah.
Perfect. Thank you, Tammy. And we're recording. Hello, George. You've just been in FFO2 out on track. Do you want to tell us a little bit about how it's been?
It's been good, uncomfortable. Vibrations sort of come back, but that's to be expected. We've not set the car up as nicely as we'd hoped. The new front wheels are very good.
Can you just quickly describe how nice they look for us?
They look nice.
Perfect.
I think is the description.
Yeah, thank you.
So they're custom carbon wheels, hookless rims. So seating the tyres is a little tricky. We've had to sort of circularise the tyre on the rim by hand. That takes a bit of time. We've not had that time. So you can feel and you can also see the car sort of bouncing up and down over the bumps, which we think is probably losing us a few seconds of that. But in terms of pace and rolling resistance, it's very good. We're basically where we were when we left off with the old wheels, so hopefully with proper setup and a bit of development on them, we can get a good amount of development out of that. The rest of the car, reliability is still there. We're just familiarising with the team, people who are new this year, how running of the team works, training up a couple of new drivers as well. So yeah, pretty good. Good progress this morning. We've got a session in the afternoon. We'll do a few sort of experiments all over the place over the lunch break, and hope the weather holds up.
Perfect. Brilliant, Charles. You've been out in FFO3 today. Do you want to tell us a little bit about how that's been?
Well, we started off with a bit of a problem with the batteries, so there was a short circuit, but then we fixed that and we changed the batteries and then got back and started to do some laps.
Fantastic. And have you been out driving personally?
Yeah, I have.
And how is that?
Well, that was my first time, so it was quite scary at first. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that. And was it getting better at the end?
Yeah, it was fine at the end. It was really fun.
Have you got your own lap time?
Yeah.
How have you been doing relative to the other drivers?
Well, I got the fastest lap today.
Oh, nice. Well done, Charles. Thank you very much.
Hi, what's your name?
My name's Michael.
Michael, nice to meet you. Michael, what's your role next?
I'm data engineer.
And so as data engineer, your turn to look at the data is the next race, right?
Yes.
So what are you going to be looking for?
We're looking at the voltage, the current, and lap times.
So what's particularly important about keeping an eye on the voltage?
Well, it shows how the battery is working. If it drops below a certain point, which is around 22 volts or maybe 20 volts, that means that the battery is unsafe and it's going to run out of power.
Hey, Silly.
How are you doing?
Not too bad, not too bad. We've just had the race start simulation for FFO1, FFO2, FFO3 and our 2 guest schools. Would you like to tell me all about it?
Yeah, so we started off with some easy media on the grid. Typical like media, photographs and everything. Then the cars got ready to start, the 2 scratch-built cars at the front and then the kit cars at the back. And surprisingly, FFO3 just leapt straight to the front of the field. I just had a very good start.
Well, good work. I hope it goes well for the rest of the race simulation.
If you want to find out how the team is doing between vlogs, then you can find us on social media. We are at Firefly F24 everywhere.